What is the mood like where you are right now? We can see behind you what I believe is a growing memorial. What's it like to be there?
Yeah. Yeah, this memorial is actually where Renee Good's car came to rest yesterday after that shooting. So what was blood-soaked snow has turned into what you're seeing here behind me now, flowers that continue to grow, candles that continue to burn as people come and pay their respects. You know, the mayor was asking this community to protest, to use their First Amendment right to protest, but do so peacefully. Overnight, we saw that happen, though there were fears by law enforcement. They were preparing for the worst case scenario of seeing something similar to the George Floyd protest previously. That did not happen. It's been more somber, more peaceful here. But what else is an interesting situation that has unfolded here in this area where the scene played out yesterday is if you can see down over here to my left, right under those streetlights, you're going to see a group of people together, maybe a fire pit that you're able to see there. That's actually the community protecting this area, and it's in all directions. So it's down to my right as well. It's to the left, it's to the right. All areas leading into this area here are blocked off. They're barricaded using trash cans, using different wood materials, all to create the space where vehicles cannot come in and maybe potentially be used as a weapon to ram potential protesters, which is interesting considering the narrative that federal officials are using about what Renee Good was doing with her vehicle. Karen.
That's very poignant. I suppose, where do things go from here? What do we know about any potential investigations?
So we do know that the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension, as well as the FBI, have said that they will investigate this case. Where that goes from here, that is anybody's guess. In the meantime, we've already seen tensions rise once again this morning over in St. Paul near the airport. There was a federal facility and a protest there. There have been clashes with federal law enforcement, including members of Border Patrol that were seen being physical with protesters, and in fact shooting a gas-like substance, what we believe were pepper balls, into the crowd at one point to get them to disperse and go across the street. So those clashes have returned today. We do anticipate that there are more protests tonight. What kind of investigations will come out of those? It is still a very large wait and see. We also do feel this sense of pressure that is building from state, local, and even federal officials, not law enforcement, but elected officials that are calling for transparency, calling for an investigation, which are the same calls that we are seeing here in the community, even on the street signs. There's a poster over here that I saw this morning that shows an image of that ICE agent that pulled the trigger, and above it says, "We know who his victims' names were. What's his name?" So there's this transparency that this community is looking for as well in those investigations.
CNN's Brian Abel in Minneapolis, thank you so much.